Anyway, onto the news.
So. Oh, see, it's funny because like I said, I had this stuff ready, or not ready to go, but there's stuff I talked about before the podcast started, and I only remember like the thing that happened today with the Indies. I'm trying to remember what else happened. Oh yeah,
Well,
firmware and PSN Silverware. I kind of talked about that, so
all right.
there might be other stuff.
So, Gamer, did you try Share Factory yet?
Not yet. I had to download it first, which was pretty
Okay.
hefty.
Yeah, it's like a gig.
Yeah.
I checked out some of the features. It's pretty cool. It is sort of like the Xbox one, I think. Well,
Yeah.
and then again, this isn't firsthand, but Xbox when they showed it was like, oh, you can put these transitions and have a title screen and all that, and there'd be like these animations and things, and they showed the Killer Instinct theme transitions for the project, and yeah, the Share Factory has those. It has an Infamous theme, a PlayStation 4 theme, a Playroom theme, and another one, which I can't remember right now. Yeah, they're just like these. It's sad because I think they're higher quality than the actual clips that are captured. So these like really high quality transition themes and intro and outro videos, but then the clips that you're actually putting into it are not that high quality. Yeah, so far it doesn't fix anything that I wanted it to fix as far as firmware updates go, because pretty sure my PS4 is gonna beep tonight, so auto eject is not fixed. And yeah, Gamer says apparently they didn't fix the share button thing, so I will still not be able to tell where I'm actually sharing from.
And it's annoying because like it only happens when you want it to work.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, that was so awesome. Click, and then you go watch it, and like, this is like 2 hours ago. Dang it. So much fun stuff in Battlefield happens, and I can never share any of it.
Like I'm just wondering what causes it. Like it has to be because it's reproducible, so it has to be something that a person is doing on their end. I don't know. It's just a weird bug.
It's a very sad bug. Because I was thinking today, with the firmware update, and then PlayStation Now coming out in the summer, I think probably in June, you know, E3 is going to be sort of crazy for Sony, because they're going to go into E3 with the PlayStation 4 being kind of close to the machine that they said it would be. I mean, we always expected that, oh, some of the stuff would come later. But if PlayStation Now stuff is there
Yeah, I was
by
gonna
then,
say like
God.
when they talked about stuff last year, and it's like so it seems like usually it'll take more than a year to like get stuff done with the hardware that like they say
Yeah.
before it even comes out, and it's like they're a year later, and it's like they've been doing all this stuff that's like they're like the Gaikai stuff is almost here, and like the stuff with the HDCP, like that was my big thing was HDCP.
Yeah.
Like, they fixed that within years, so I'm like I'm good, we're good. So I'm like yay Sony.
You know, it's weird. People are complaining at how it's implemented. Like this option is only for a small percentage of users using capture cards. I'm like, people are complaining like stupid, whatever.
They want it to be. A lot of people complain, I think, because they want it to be. Well, either they want to point out faults that it has against the Xbox One, or they want it to be as good as the Xbox One. And that's really the only reason. Because usability-wise, like, well, it's one button. It's super fast to get to settings on the PS4. It's not like the PS3 one where it's like, oh, you got wait, and it's loading, and then you get there, and then finally, and you got to exit the game to do it. It's like, just no, none of that on the PS4. It's just so quick. Yeah, man. Okay, no, I'm not gonna talk about Xbox One right now. Although I might do it later.
Oh, yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
want to
like-
win, so we're gonna cheat.
PS4 is looking amazing by the time E3 rolls around, because they've been doing stuff like that at E3 where they would say, "Oh, this game is coming out," and they would have their launch game, or they would launch a big game within a week of E3, or certain features that were coming to PS3 were launched immediately during E3. Like I think PlayStation Plus started during E3, right?
Yeah. So
Like they announced it, and then we could get it, and then we had it. And so I sort of picture like PlayStation Now is going to be either available within the week of E3, or it's going to be out before E3, and then they'll be able to talk about it as like, yeah, this is a thing. Millions of people are using it. Millions of people are on PlayStation Plus. Blah blah blah. And it will just all no more unfinished business at E3. It's just like now we're moving on to all the new stuff. It's crazy.
wait, try to go. Did you just say no more PS3 stuff at E3?
No, just like no more unfinished business.
Okay.
So like everything that they've talked about for the PS4, it's already there. So everything.
I misheard you because I was like you said that and I was thinking about something else and I was like, wait, what did you just say?
No, I would like to see new games and new good games on the PS3 for at least 2 or 3 more years, because I think that would be awesome.
Well, there's always Borderlands, the pre-sequel, not coming to PS4, Xbox One anytime soon,
Yep. See, that's one of those things.
and probably other Japanesey stuff, maybe like Dragon Guard 3. Who knows?
Actually, no, that is coming out. That's in
Yeah.
July, is it?
It's soon.
Soon.
Wait, which one?
Dragon Guard 3.
Dragon Guard 3?
Oh. Oh, I'm getting that. Oh my god.
Did you get the collector's one?
Yeah.
Square Enix store. That's how they get me.
Yeah, it's
Dang it! Why don't they have free shipping on everything?
why does it have to use Digital River? But even though it's like a lot of people complain about Digital River, I've never had one bad encounter with them. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. It's okay, then I won't say anything either. But yeah, firmware update for that. They also updated the app version
Yes.
smartphone.
That's
and
cool.
also
They
the
did
Vita.
how you can get friend invites from your phone or email.
Yeah.
Because
Much
I don't
nice.
have a phone, but I have email, so yay.
I'm not sure about the profile pic thing. I sort of liked how everyone had sort of PlayStation-ish avatars, but now you can just have whatever.
Can the other
So,
people see those
how that-
custom pics?
I think so. Or if you have, I think if you're real name friends, then you can see them.
Mm,
And then if you're just PlayStation friends, then you just see the provided ones.
okay.
Because I see some people's Facebook pictures now on my friends list. Because I'm slowly forgetting people's app names. Anything else on the firmware? Not really.
I didn't believe so.
I mean,
Did-
they added a gallery thing.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't know
it's
since I don't
like,
have one, so.
That was awesome because you would always have to go to your profile, and then you have to go to like your whatever your capture thing, whatever. But this
Yeah.
time, you just access the app and everything's right there. So it's awesome.
that is better. Although I wish they changed, because once you get in, it's the same as before. It's just easier to get in.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Like fast forwarding is really tedious when you're just going through the gallery. So I always put, if I want to view a clip, I always put it into the clip editor, because then you can actually scrub through it.
Yeah.
Oh, especially in Share Factory, they made it so the touchpad lets you scrub through the video.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's even better than just like the arrow keys or the joysticks. It's just like you can scrub really fast or really slow. It's like, oh, this is awesome. It's like the pros.
Oh, they added voice commands for taking video and screenshots, almost like Xbox recorded that.
Oh,
It's like
really?
PlayStation's what is it? Record video or something. It's like 3 words. It's more complicated than it should be. It should just be like PlayStation record it or something.
Because I know screenshots you could do before. I didn't. I guess they added the video part.
Yeah, they added it. And well, guess what? You don't need goddamn Connect to use it. You could just use a freaking microphone like it should be.
Connect. All right, we'll get to them later.
I think that was it. Other than the HTTP thing,
Yeah.
and I think they sort of fixed because a lot of people had issues with the audio, where it wasn't going through their center channel or something. I think I don't know.
Oh, really?
I only use stereo, so I have no idea.
I have a sound bar, so it's all coming out of the center. Wow.
Yeah.
From where
See-
I'm sitting.
And it seems more responsive. Do you think? I don't know. It feels faster. It could just be placebo, but it feels faster.
Maybe. My PS4 appears really delicate to me now because
Oh,
stuff
no.
is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like, I don't know what I did. I don't think I did anything because I think it's software, but maybe I did something. Who knows?
But yeah, loving it. So I just wish. Oh my god, they still haven't done like pause downloads.
Oh yeah.
That's like a big thing. Like what the hell? Especially when you're trying to play a game and it hitches because the game is playing from the hard drive
Yeah.
as you're downloading stuff to the hard drive. So it's kind of making it kind of slow. So
Didn't they do something to where you can do all the share button stuff while you're streaming too?
you could.
Oh, yeah, they
view,
added that.
Yeah, you could view
So now
comments
you
or whatever.
Or now, no, they added like during a live stream, you can also use the share button to upload video clips.
Oh, okay. And they
Or
will
you
see
could
that.
that.
Can the viewers? Will the viewers see that?
Well, they'll see that thing with the little tumbling PlayStation
Oh,
icon,
okay.
but you can do it now. It's not as good a show, the live show, but you can.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. They changed the whole broadcasting interface. They could upload, they could stream 720 rather than the
Oh, and
hack.
Twitch Archive
Yeah,
now too.
yeah.
Woohoo!
Even though that's weird because that is not a server thing. So
Yeah.
oh well. At least I'll take whatever I can get. And plus they made it bigger, the window for the person playing, because it seems pretty small when you're. That's one thing that Xbox has advantage over, where Xbox, you could be viewing a full screen, but to the user, they have that chat interface and all that jazz.
Ah. I saw a
Like-
screenshot, and I guess I haven't confirmed it yet, but apparently now when you live stream, also the comments are on the side instead of
Yeah.
under the game picture.
Yeah, instead of that two line
Yeah.
limit or whatever.
Like you'd only see 2 lines before.
It was kind of cool. I was watching some streams today.
Oh, so it is like that now.
Yeah,
Yes.
so kind of awesome. And it shows like a time elapsed timer at the bottom for
Oh.
you. So it's like, how long has this big guy been playing? Is he crazy playing 24 hours of this certain game? Who knows?
The playroom. You know, I gotta say, like, there are a lot of people complaining, or not complaining, but pointing out, it's like, what's wrong with you, PlayStation? There are children on this, and look what people are doing on Playroom. But the thing is, like, you kind of have to look for it. I rarely, very rarely run into anything. So it's basically like the internet. Like, sometimes you will run into a pop-up or a banner ad for some site that you clicked. And it's like,
And that's why you don't use Internet Explorer. You have to go, geez.
But
Okay,
because
that-
I went
because I have internet. I use Internet Explorer.
Because I went to the Reddit thread where they show like all the naughty stuff that happens in playrooms. Like, kids could be watching this, but kids wouldn't be up at this late of the night if their parents are good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, okay, so you see some really bad stuff happening in Playroom, but at the same time, it's happening at the wee hours of the night. So, yeah.
And yeah, you do have to look for it. And if you're gonna spend so much effort to look for it, there are easier ways.
Yeah. Or yeah, just go to that Reddit thread and see all the pictures. Because it feels like when you're looking for it, you're just like one of those guys who, like, just putting your stuff on a DVR just to see is something gonna happen, and just gonna like, oh, this happened at this moment, so you're gonna rewind to it.
Yeah.
But those moments rarely happen, so you're just waiting for stuff to happen, just hoping. Oh, is there a chick on the screen? 50%, maybe something's gonna happen. So it's all percentages, you know. Is there drugs? Okay. Something might happen. Is there alcohol? Maybe. 100%.
Gambling.
Like, if it's all dudes, nothing's going to happen. So, go to the next stream. Because there's dozens of streams of Ustream Playroom streams happening at once. And it's cool. It's cool because it's something that was mentioned for when PS3 came out. They wanted that whole, you could stream yourself or something, your own show, and it's finally happening. So that's cool.
Actually, yeah, that was something they did. It's sort of sad too because they've added some additions to Playroom that I think are really fun. Like NinjaBot was the newest add-on, and NinjaBot is super fun. It's really short, but it's like 4-player, sort of 3D endless runner style, but it's not an endless runner, and you can throw ninja stars. And it's pretty engaging for me anyway. And then the fun part after that is like you collect coins as you're running, and then at the end it counts all your coins, but instead of like doing UI based counters or whatever, it just scatters augmented reality coins all over your living room or whatever. It's like, oh, this is so cool, and I'm just playing with tons of augmented reality golden coins. And then the My Alien Buddy one, like that one, there's a lot of stuff in that one if you go and explore and like play around with it for long enough.
Did you play with Sackboy?
Yeah, sort of. That was kind of boring. It's just a Sackboy bobblehead statue.
Oh, that sucks. I thought you would do like interact with him like a teddy bear or something.
Yeah, like that would be cool. Like I was thinking it would replace the AR bots with Sackboys, or they're like little Sackboys running around. But it's the AR bot one, but instead of originally there was a big rubber ducky that would come out after all the AR bots were out, but now that happens still too, but now it's also a giant Sackboy bobblehead statue that they can, I don't know, play with or something. Like, oh, that's not cool. But the other two, those are cool.
Yeah. You know, if anyone's listening, man, add the Pillsbury Doughboy. That's one of the things you play with. That would be I would buy that.
More. Playroom is awesome. I hope actually when Project Morpheus, if it's ever released, they should do something like that too, where it's just this free sort of tech demo thing that comes with the system. Because yeah, Playroom is great. All right, moving on. Drive Club finally got a release date, October 7th, which now means that there are 5 games coming out that day. What is wrong? What is happening? They're all like, "Oh, we don't care about that game. Call of Duty is the one we're afraid of. That takes sales."
I think it works because like Destiny is September, so they don't want to cannibalize that. That's like a major game for them.
It must be like something they're measuring where it's like how many days can they launch ahead of Call of Duty but still make it after Destiny and like, or even if they care about Destiny, I don't know. But like it's like how many days can they launch ahead of Call of Duty and not get squashed? Probably.
And everybody fell on the same day. Like EA has 2 games that day.
Yeah. I think no.
Weird.
I think someone's gonna fold. Like, there's no way they're gonna just waste money on developing a game and then just like not have it sell. Man, I don't know.
Well, like, what do you think? Like, is Drive? Because I think one reason that it's falling on the first week of a month is because they're gonna do the free PlayStation Plus edition on the same day that the retail edition comes out.
Oh, true.
And so I'm like, well, maybe they don't care that no one is gonna buy it because they're first party, so it's like their only purpose is to show off the system. And if Drive Club is an awesome looking game and it's free with the system, basically, that then it accomplishes the goal. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a bundle in October. PS4 Plus, PlayStation Plus, year bundle. That's actually
that's holding out for E3 of like why I haven't bought one yet. It's like, dude, I would have broke down if not for the very dim light that shines of there might be a bundle ticket. Just hold on, take it. You'll buy one now, but I don't need to.
There's gonna be a Destiny bundle. I bet.
For PS?
Bet. Yeah, for Sony. I have no doubts about it.
Well, apparently this week there was a lot of new info released on Destiny.
I was actually underwhelmed with the new trailer because I was just like, oh, it's just a bunch of gameplay.
Yeah, well, a lot of that's funny. Maybe that's why they do pre-renders. Oh, it's just gameplay.
I'm already hyped up. I just want to play it now. It's like, just seeing more of it out of context is just like, oh, okay.
It was weird to me because a lot of the impressions were like, oh, it's very Halo-esque. It feels like Halo, and I sat there and was like, why am I excited about this game? Because I don't think I really like Halo gameplay. I liked the story of the first 3, and I think the music really made Halo. But gameplay-wise, like, man, playing on what was that mode? Legendary, and just like, yes, you can use plasma to take down elites, but only their shields. Then you gotta switch to bullets because that kills them faster, and it's like, it's just so frustrating.
I kind of had that reaction too when I was like watching certain parts of the trailer because I was like, oh, they're showing you down the sight view of the battle rifle, like assault rifle and shotgun for people that really like Halo.
Well, not to mention that, like, they kept on showing that one guy who was just using a pistol. Like, come on, dude. Like,
Halo.
they tried to
show like the power stuff, like, oh, show more of that, show more of that.
You didn't like the power stuff?
I did, but like I wanted to see more.
Oh, I thought it was kind of like an anti-hype
because there's
when
all
they
this like
showed.
hood on like there's all this stuff on like the hood about like charging and whatever. I'm like, oh, what's this? But I don't know.
Supercharged. Yeah, I'm not sure about that game because, in fact, now thinking about it after reading all the impressions, like I don't remember why I was excited about that. Because I watched it, like, okay, so it's 3-player co-op until you have public events, and then there are lots more people. It's like, why don't you just have bigger squads? Like, oh, because when they're designing, it's designed for 3 players for these areas, and then they have bigger areas that can accommodate more players. It's like, okay, and then it was like, so is it like the loot part? Is that why I'm excited? Because it's like Borderlands? Like, but it's not gonna be like Borderlands. No other game is gonna be the craziness of the weapons in Borderlands, and that's what I like about Borderlands guns. It's like, okay, so what's left? It looks really good. It's like, well, that was a year ago, And the thing is, now everything is gonna look really good.
But then I was like, well, I'll just wait until E3. Hopefully there'll be more stuff.
Yeah.
And
See, my
so-
dream right now is that PlayStation Now launches and they take my idea finally, and it's like, oh yeah, so this E3, you'll be able to play streamed versions of our E3 demos on your PlayStations, and
oh my
I would just
god.
be like, oh my gosh, E3 at home has arrived.
Or that's how you play the Destiny beta, PlayStation Now.
No.
God. Because like
No
the
doubt.
trailer was like play the beta, and then something E3. Like what? Hmm. God, that'd be
Anyway.
amazing. That would be amazing if they did that. If that's how they stress out their PlayStation beta, PlayStation Now
That would be
beta
crazy.
servers. Just how can it take it? And it can't take it.
Then it would be sad.
Because that would be an awesome test case. Just to, it's a highly hyped demo or beta, just to test it. So yeah, E3 is gonna be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Except for Nintendo. Did you see the
That's
rest?
gonna be depressing.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Still no conference. Still no conference. So that is.
Just-
ugh.
I don't know what they're thinking anymore. They have good news. It's like, okay, Mario Kart is getting a Wii U bundle, $329.99,
Yeah.
May 30th. But then no press conference. They're gonna do a Smash Brothers tournament at E3 or in Los Angeles
Or Best
during
Buy.
E3
You can go and play it
And-
like that one
and Best
time.
Buys.
What was the other game they had at Best Buy? Was it last year or when was that?
It was.
Yeah, like last year they did.
Wii U
It
stuff?
was like some Wii U games that were
Oh,
at
that's right, you
E3.
couldn't play it anywhere else, probably. Huh.
So, but like Pikmin 3, I don't think was part of that. It was the other ones. I don't know. Well, there's another good thing with Mario Kart. Apparently, if you register it before a certain
Oh
date
yeah, free
on
game digitally.
Nintendo, you get a free digital Wii U game, and they're like the big ones. It's like Pikmin,
oh really?
Mario, Wind
Use of
Waker.
Brothers, Wind Waker, and the fourth one, which I can't remember right now.
Oh my god! Extraction? No fuck. Sorry.
What?
Sorry. So wait. Oh man. So man, looks like I'm gonna buy Mario Kart.
Well, you have a Wii U, so you're halfway there.
Yeah.
More than halfway
Even though I don't play the games, even though I buy them.
there. It'll be a 2-for-1.
I just find it weird because like they became Konami because Konami after that terrible conference they just started making those videos, and that's what Nintendo has become. They're going straight to video.
Are they afraid? Are they just like not good? Because Reggie seems confident, but maybe he's not, or maybe they're not.
I think with the amount of content, like games content they have, they're just ashamed.
We can show lots of trailers. If it's all like, we don't want to stand on a stage and just show trailers on a stage. I don't know. E3 is not even that useful. It's all about the excitement and the hype and like, building that momentum. And so that's important. And they're sort of missing that point now. They're just like, oh, we're not all about hype or whatever. We're just about getting to our audience and showing them our games.
And if you look at their YouTube videos, they don't have that many views. Just saying. Just saying.
Miserable. This one I'm excited for. Disney Infinity 2.0 was announced. It's going to heavily feature Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy and probably some other Disney stuff, but they didn't really talk about that because everyone wants to know about the Marvel characters. So there's a starter pack coming out for, I think they said around 75. If you have the PS3 version, that pad works on the PS4, but the 360 pad doesn't work on the Xbox One. So that sucks for them. Who does the starter pack come with? I think it's like Black Widow and
I don't know.
I think it's Thor and a third character. And it comes with the Avengers playset, which is basically Avengers Tower and a city, which is bigger than the city from the Incredibles playset.
Like an in-game city?
Yep,
Oh,
in-game.
okay. 'Cause I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, that looks actually pretty big.
I'm excited. I got on the Disney Infinity thing, and I haven't played it that much, but that's my fault. And you shouldn't be surprised. But yeah, Avengers. Well, then again, I don't know who's fun on the Avengers. I guess Iron Man is fun to play
See,
around.
that's why I can't get on board with this, because it's like, dude, I'm not an Avengers fan, so that's why it took me so long to see the movie.
I saw there was a Spider-Man screenshot. It's like, huh, Spider-Man. Doesn't Activision have those game rights right now?
He's in Lego Marvel, probably, so not necessarily.
Oh, that's true.
And there is
The Lego
never
was all
mind.
weird thing where it's made by WB. Anyway, some cool potential there, and obviously this means Star Wars will come to Disney Infinity at some point in the future.
Well, they already have lightsabers, so I'm guessing
Oh,
they'll wait. Like,
you know how you
they might
unlock
tie it
the
into the movie
lightsaber?
release next summer.
Yeah.
Or
You know how you unlock the lightsaber?
I have no idea.
You have to buy all of the characters.
What? That's evil.
Then it's a free gift. I was like, that's not a free gift.
That is not what that is.
I don't care to have all the characters. I just want the ones that I want.
If that's a gift, then you should have got it for free and not had to buy a lot of add-on content. Like
way
characters.
more add-on content that I want. I don't know. What other news was there? Yeah, what's this
Actually,
key
about the
thing?
Mario Kart or the Mario Kart Wii U bundle? Do either of you think that is a good idea? Because I saw it, I was like, I was personally, I was like, dude, I wanted a price cut, and I was like disappointed. I was like, F you, Nintendo. Well, I wasn't like F you, Nintendo, but I was like, see, this is why we can't be friends, or like, this is why I had to get divorced, because you do stupid stuff like this. This is like, this is exactly why we can't be on the same team anymore, Nintendo. And yeah.
I mean, I kind of think it's a good idea because Mario Kart is the game, or is one of the games that tends to get people to buy Nintendo systems. Because the Wii U, or the Wii one, a lot of people I remember bought the Wii when I was working in retail to play Mario Kart.
I guess I'm
And it was
just so
always-
jaded. I just can't. I just like I'm kind of over Mario Kart. So if it works, I will be like, okay, well, I guess this trick still works for Nintendo. So I will not doubt it again in the future. It's just another one of their go-to strategies when they're in the hole.
Pretty much, they have one play.
But at that price, they're still only $70 cheaper than PS4. So not that
Yeah.
much better.
It's that discussion we had last week. I can think of a reason I would buy a Wii U, but at a significantly lower price
Yeah.
now, and I can't think of a reason for Xbox One, even at that significantly lowered price that I'm thinking about for the Wii U, which I think was $150.
I think it would have to be free for you guys to get an Xbox One.
Well, seeing as I'm not getting a live subscription with it, or not going to have two
Oh yeah, that's true.
recurring
That
subscription for my consoles, that's just stupid.
they really nerfed Xbox One because I don't want to get live. Well, since we're going there, the Xbox One. This week we saw what has come out of Xbox TV.
Oh, yeah.
Announced a TV thing because everyone remembers that, and it's around the 1 year anniversary of that, so I guess sure we're gonna talk Xbox TV again.
But still no
Uh,
Halo stuff, no details. We just said it, to get you really excited, but nothing to show. Steven
it's still
Spielberg.
exciting because I've seen the extended Halo stuff outside of the games, and I'm convinced that Master Chief's original story is the only story in the Halo universe worth telling. I played Reach. I was like, it's okay. I played ODST. It's like, it's okay. I read the comic books. Like, yeah, these are no. I watched Halo Legends. Like, Forward onto Dawn. Like, well, it's okay. Just nothing. Nothing compares to the original Halo trilogy in that universe. I was like, why bother?
Halo's a brand, Traptical. Halo's a brand. A brand that's like, like
Like McDonald's.
it's not. I don't think it's McDonald's. It's an Arby's. It's like people like Arby's, right? People think it's good because they think of the past, but like nowadays, like I don't even know where to go to get Arby's. Like so like defunct already.
Dang it! I want a hamburger. Anyway,
Yeah, roast beef.
Xbox TV is apparently launching with a soccer documentary. United. Wow, this is gonna be like the worst news segment again. It's like there are no details. It's just the basic parts. They're launching with a soccer show about street soccer. Why? Because
World's most
well,
popular sport?
analysts say it's because when you start with these things, you go for the widest net. So soccer is most popular in the world. You do a soccer thing.
And,
On the flip side, though,
sports, Xbox One, TV. There you
yeah,
go.
it fits them perfectly. Soccer is not popular in the country in which Xbox One is the most popular. So that's weird. Then, well, yeah, like a lot of their shows, it feels like. Actually, I can't think of any of them that were noteworthy to me. They just all feel like, yeah, okay, if this show was on TV and I had nothing else to do, I might watch it for a little while. But chances are this is going to be like, oh, you need a gold subscription and you can watch it on your 360 and Xbox One. It's like, okay, so I have to pay for the console, then I have to pay for the subscription, and then I can watch these shows that I wouldn't otherwise watch unless I had nothing else to do. It just, yeah, it doesn't make much sense to me. Who is this for?
I think it just boomerangs back to the whole TV guys, sports on your console. It's like, what? I don't even watch TV. What are you talking about?
Makes me wonder why they just don't cancel it because it seems so far fetched of trying to
Yeah.
get these people to get an Xbox One or Xbox 360.
I mean, I'm wondering if maybe it's left over from their ambition before, and no
Right.
one's complained about this part. Like everyone has complained about everything else, but no one has really complained about this part. So they were just like, "Well, we already put some effort into it. We might as well finish it and see how it goes." Yeah, like it doesn't make any sense to me.
Like when I think entertainment, I don't think Microsoft. You know what I mean?
Another part of it is the Xbox name, I think, has become sort of confused. Because originally, Xbox, why was it Xbox? Like, well, it's a box. And that was the era in which X was cool. And so, like, everything that was supposed to be cool had an X in its name.
Extreme.
And so that's why we have the Xbox. But these days they're trying to use the Xbox brand as sort of the, I don't know, it's like the entertainment division of Microsoft. So Xbox TV doesn't necessarily have anything to do with Xbox, the game console. It's just the name for TV because that's their entertainment brand. And I think that part makes it, if you think about it one way, it's like, okay, Xbox is the gaming console, so Xbox TV and these TV shows make no sense. Or it's Xbox TV is not related to the gaming console and it's just TV. Then I guess it sort of makes sense. But how are you going to get these shows? Like, if you have to buy an Xbox, the game console, which is totally not related, who's going to watch this stuff? And then if it is related, then how does this get people to buy your console? I can't think of anyone who would... Like, people didn't buy VCRs or DVD players to watch movies because it was still cheaper to just go to the movies or wait. And those were movies that people wanted to see. This stuff, like, this is totally unknown. Are these things that people are going to want to see? I don't want to see any of them.
I'm not gonna watch it either. And I have the Xbox One.
It feels very illogical to me.
I think it's a waste of money. Like, put it towards something else, like something more productive.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like they spent money to dig up a landfill for a documentary they're doing. Like, why? It's just everyone knew it. Everyone knew it existed. Okay, there was no it's a legend or something. Everyone knew it existed.
Urban legend, yeah.
You know what's funny now is that legend has been replaced by the legend that Microsoft faked the dig.
Nah.
It's been replaced by the Atari truthers who believe that Microsoft faked the dig, and there's so much evidence. Like that hard hat that Major Nelson was wearing, it doesn't look like it's even on his head. It's photoshopped clearly. And how come the cartridges are still intact? Those can't possibly be real.
Well, it takes a long time for like plastic substances to biodegrade, so I'd believe.
Yeah, like, isn't the whole recycling thing about plastics being in the ground forever?
Yeah, that's proof why you should recycle. Look how long it takes; they're still there.
Also, it's the desert. Not much stuff moving around down there in the desert. I don't know. Also, so a thing that people have been asking in conjunction with this questionable move into Xbox TV, can the Xbox, like, what can they possibly do? I think we've been saying that, or it seems more and more clear to me that it's sort of out of their hands. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah, they're not.
The only thing they can do, yeah.
They're always like responding and being not proactive but reactive.
Active, yeah. Like the thing I saw today was that Black Tusk wants to know what the community wants in next gen Gears of War.
Oh my gosh, really? Oh my.
Like, so you don't know.
To me, that's like a bad thing because like if you're basing your game off feedback, just make the game you want to make. Who gives a shit about what the community thinks?
That's what makes, I think, a lot of the PlayStation stuff so awesome. Is like Beyond or Heavy Rain. Those are games that they wanted to make. Who would think that anyone would want to buy those games as a business person? But then people did, and that could not have happened if you were just like, "Hey guys, we want to make a game and we want you to buy it. So, what do you want us to make? What will you buy?"
Ugh, man.
This is that thing. I feel like they got so turned around because everyone hated what they wanted to do. It's like, so now they have no plan. They're just like, okay, what do you guys want us to do? And then they're doing all that stuff, and they're saying, hey, look how strong we are. We're reacting to the customers' wants. Yeah, like at this point, it's they have to do a combination thing. They gotta drop the price. They gotta, and again, yeah, they're not gonna drop it to free, which is the price that I don't. Would I have to pay shipping in this free scenario?
Yeah, let's just say you won it in a contest.
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking. I was like, I would have to get it as a gift or win it in a contest. Like,
So maybe Xbox should be another. They should have another Taco Bell promotion. Oh wait, that was Sony. But like Taco Bell esque
Mountain
promotion.
Dew Doritos promotion.
Eat as many breakfast. What is that new thing?
Their new taco breakfast thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people were saying, oh, if they cut down the price to $100 so that it's the same as the PS4, then they will be doing much better. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if that's the case because third-party stuff runs better on the PS4. So why would you buy? If you're spending $400 anyway, why would you buy the one that it doesn't work as well on? Say, okay, maybe you want exclusives.
I think exclusive games is their big. That's what they need. Like creative new titles.
Like totally new exclusive games.
That's something.
I
That's
think
not
yeah,
exclusive.
that's sort of like the wild card.
actually,
If they could pull out something like that,
did you see
maybe.
or were you here, gamer, when Tropical was talking about how one of their execs was talking about, oh, I've heard what the internet has said about Shenmue 3, and I'm kind of interested in seeing if I could do something about that.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Phil Spencer.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if that stuff would garner goodwill though. I think things like that would be, most gamers would just be like, oh, there it is again, Microsoft buying an exclusive that we all want to force us to buy the console that we don't want. And I think people would just be mad.
I don't know.
It would make the people who already have an Xbox One happy. But the people on the fence are going to be like, oh, just for that one game, now I have to buy your stupid console. I'm going to do it, but I'm going to be really upset.
Then it would work.
That's only the really hardcore. The rest of them are just going to be upset, and then just when the game comes out, like bash it, and typical internet stuff.
Oh man, I can't wait for E3.
But yeah, like I think gamers, right? It has to be some out of the blue exclusive that you wouldn't have thought of, but looks super awesome. I think that's the only thing that could move me. But that would have to happen in addition to a price drop. And some other stuff too, like Live's paywall is sort of ridiculous now. More and more so.
Yeah, and they never brought games with gold to Xbox One. So.
Well, supposedly that's their plan. I've heard what they're gonna announce. But I
It's
don't
been
know.
almost a year since the E3 that they said it for 360. So didn't they
See,
say that?
I think
that
all of their
then too,
plan-
that they're, oh, we're
Yeah.
gonna eventually bring something like this to Xbox One. It's been a year, dude. What's up?
It feels like all of their plans were more like lip service almost. I mean, they're gonna do it, but they just said it really early so that it didn't fall behind. It's like that, right? Like they said, indie games got huge applause at E3, and then a week later, they're like, "Oh yeah, we got indie games too," and ours, Xbox One, every Xbox One will be a dev kit, and everyone was like, "Oh," and some people, Xbox One fans were like, "Oh, see, they were planning indie support all along because you can't just throw that together." And then it turns out it's like, "Oh, it's not at launch." Like, oh. A year later, it's not there yet either. It's like, yeah, it's something down the line. It's like, okay, so, why did you announce it back then? It's like, oh, it was just to get attention. And like all their stuff seemed like the Black Tusk thing. Maybe that was their their wild card that we're talking about now. And so when they showed it, it was kind of like, oh, okay, I'm slightly interested. And then it became Gears of War. Dang it.
Because
And
they're
then,
still focusing on their core titles from last gen. Like that, come on, just like move
Yeah.
on, you know. Because they already have the two. They have Halo and Gears of War,
yeah,
and of course Fable. Oh wait, they have a Fable game.
fourth of their thing.
Gamer.
And we don't even know what it looks like. It's supposed to be this co-op game.
Actually, it's gonna look even worse if they have like no Connect games that are like of like even better performance or just whatchamacallit than like the current ones.
Well, that's the weirdest thing. It's like so far, it's like
It's kind of similar to
They
like
have
even
this
the gamepad. It's like they have the
so-called-
gamepad. There's no games that use it really. And
so-called better Connect, and then they're not using it. Like,
The thing is, like, I don't think the improvements were enough.
Mhm.
Yes, it's better than Connect 1, but if it's not up to 99% accuracy and everything, then it's not enough. It's like going from 60 to 80 is meaningless when you're talking about input. It's like it needs to be almost 100% accurate.
it
80%
and it
is
seems
better, but it means nothing.
And it seems like VR is going to steal motion control's thunder. So like we won't even be having a Connect conversation a year from now anyway.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, do they drop Connect?
Ooh, if they drop it, that's gonna look really bad.
But will it help them?
But that'll be interesting because I could see them dropping it, but then they'd have to play
There's
catch up
nothing
on the
using
VR
it.
front.
And like, and they talked about that too. It's like, oh yeah, we've been working on VR for years. So yeah, they've said a lot of stuff, and I think it's just to make give the faithful something to hold on to while they work on it behind the scenes. Okay, enough of that. Yeah, but yeah, E3 is going to be exciting because they need something. I think because the gap is widening, so they need something before PlayStation becomes the de facto console.
Yeah, because if it's as bad as it was last year, dude, it's over.
are they gonna
Yeah.
be before or after Sony? Because they haven't announced anything yet.
Only
have they?
EA has
Usually-
said when they're gonna go, right?
Yeah, only EA has announced when they're, and Nintendo has announced that they're not.
I think I'm gonna try to get that week off this year. I think I'm gonna try to get that week off this year.
It's so fun. Oh man, but as I said, I planned it poorly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the Monday off because everything is archived anyway, so
Mm-mm.
I'll be good to go.
I don't know about this year though, because I think this year there's just going to be a huge number of games that we've never heard of.
I'm hoping so.
And I think that's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, because it's like everybody's had time to work on everything, but they haven't shown it. And like we know some stuff like Mirror's Edge 2 and like Battlefront and like whatever, but it's like there's everybody else is like holding their cards to their chest and like, ooh, what are they gonna show?
Yeah.
So I was so excited. Oh, I can't wait.
They're gonna show Mass Effect. Don't worry, Tekken.
But I've heard rumors. And whispers.
So- What do you think about these next-gen ports of Mass Effect Trilogy?
I will buy them. I don't care. I love that game. More people can play it and experience it, and it'll be even better than the janky version that I got to play. So hopefully,
That's the
if
thing.
it's-
Like, I wanna know how unjankified it is. Because like Mass Effect 1, there are parts that I do feel like I want to go back and find stuff or do, because I didn't finish exploring the entire galaxy. Like at the end, I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm gonna go fight Saren. And so I didn't even get the one trophy where you completed the majority of the game.
Oh,
I was
man.
like, oh, I didn't complete the majority of the game. But yeah, it was too painful to play. The combat was just killing me.
That's like the achievement that sucked me in, because like after I got it with one person, I was like, oh, what's this? Oh, I completed the majority of the game. I was like, oh, but there's one for every squad mate. ... But then I like the game so much, I was like, well, I don't care. I'm gonna do it do for all of them. And that's where
Yeah, I
Obsession was born.
just wish the game was better. So
And then with
it,
the
yeah, it will
multiplayers there, it's like,
depend.
oh yeah,
It will
share
depend on
button.
if it's really fixed. What other news was there? So there, well,
There's something I read about a 24/7 news channel from Twin Galaxies. I haven't read it yet though. That sounds interesting because I'd watch that.
really.
Because it's like GeForce failed us, so you know, anything to fill that void.
Now, who is Twin Galaxies? Are they the record keepers?
Yeah,
Is that them?
and Jace
Oh,
Hall I
okay.
think took over running the company or whatever. So
Oh, jeez.
Really?
yeah, there was some article I read where like they
I
were
like him.
they were going they are or there was something about like how they were charging people on the website or something, but then he took over and like changed stuff. I'll look it up.
Uh,
But that seems interesting.
that does sound interesting. 24 hour. So it would be streaming though, right? Like online.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm.
And then there's a bunch of indie PS4 games that were announced because you know Sony, like we just said, you know Sony's been on the ball with their announcements, and you know they're like, oh yeah, we still, you know, the stuff we talked about, it's happening, and that was one of the things we talked about a year ago, and it's
Tons of
happening.
indie games. Some of them are really exciting. Star Wall is this I guess it's sort of physics based. It's a physics based. Yeah, I guess it's fencing. It's physics based fencing with narwhals that fly in these little arenas, and you're trying to poke your opponent's narwhal in the heart. And it's 4-player, and it's awesome. It's a really weird game, the premise, but it's really fun. And speaking of fencing, how do you pronounce that one? Nidhogg?
Yeah,
Nidhogg?
I think it's
That's
Nihon
also come
or
years
whatever.
4, and that's a weird, interesting fencing slash. It's like a fighting game, but with a different formula. Because instead of how's it work?
There's no health bars.
So
It's essentially like a screen-based, like kind of platformy, but not really kind of.
yeah, like you start off in the middle of this longer
There's
stage.
more than one screen, and like it's based about. It's like it's not about like draining your opponent's life bar. It's about getting to the opposite side that they're blocking.
Yeah.
So they try to prevent you from getting to the end of the screen where you get eaten by a giant monster.
Yep. And there's I don't know. It looks really cool, and I didn't want to bother getting on PC. Sorry, developers. Just because I have no one to play with here. But yeah, it looks really cool. I was like, oh, I'm excited for that. And there was a ton of these announced. Skulls of the Shogun, which was formerly 360 and Windows 8 exclusive, is now coming to PS4. A game called Source, which is, I guess it's a Metroidvania type game. Splunky on PS4. Chasm is a RPG platformer. Drifter. I don't know what that one is. Jamestown Plus.
And then also on
Oh, Jamestown. Oh man, that's a great shooter.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a shooter.
Awesome.
I was gonna say if you go to PlayStation's YouTube page, they have videos up of a bunch of these that you can check out.
Ooh.
If you're unfamiliar with some of them.
Axiom Verge is a sci-fi side scroller. PS4 and Vita. Apotheon, PS4. Ironclad Tactics. Escape Goat 2. Yeah, I haven't heard of those. But new games, yay!
How can people complain about no games when there's games coming?
Yeah, it's insane.
Mm.
When people say no games, they're really saying there are no games that I want.
But Tropical, it's all about me, me, me. What are you talking about? Who cares about other people?
Well, make your statement accurate then. I think that's really the difference. Like, Gamer can probably speak to this. When you go on PS4, there always feels like there's new stuff.
Yeah.
But on Xbox One, it's not like that. Like, it's still very traditional on Xbox One. You're waiting for those bigger releases because there aren't a ton of these indie games coming out every week.
Yeah, there's pretty much just local cycle at launch, and that was it.
Yeah.
That game was
Like,
terrible.
because I think Strike Suit Zero was the first indie ID at Xbox
Oh,
game.
true, yeah.
And Child of Light is not really an indie game, but it's like, that came out. But like, there's not really a lot of different games coming out on Xbox One right now.
I mean, they're coming. That's what they say.
That's what they always say.
But it's like, if it's...
Titanfall just came out last month, gosh.
Time what?
Titanfall?
Oh. Mm.
Wow. That was bad.
It wasn't the revolution I was expecting. That's all I can say about it.
Why isn't it cheaper yet? That's my question.
What was the daily deal on
EA
Amazon?
published
Yeah, it was daily deal
Like
on Amazon.
$37 or something.
It's not enough. At least 35.
It's just maybe if it was maybe I'm just biased because if it was on PS4, I'd be like, okay, that's pretty awesome. I mean, because like it's just at this moment, it's just hard to justify my purchase of Xbox One. Now that Titanfall released, like, oh shit, what else am I gonna play this? Like Killer Instinct, I'm not into fighting games anymore. So while that was fun to play as like the single player quote unquote demo they have, but yeah. And I played Dead Rising. That was okay. That was fun for a while. But after you play those games, like, what else is there? Third-party games? Oh, it's on PS4. So,
See, if you're a gamer like Gamer or I, where you want to sort of try them all, you can play on PS4. There's just lots of stuff to play. You try one thing and say, okay, I'm done with that one, and then there's like a ton of other stuff. But on Xbox One, it feels like you're done with Titanfall, and yeah, what else is there?
Well, we are still in like within the first 12 months. So anybody with that complaint, I'd be like, well, dude, that's what happens when you buy a game at console at launch. Suck it.
well, at least with
But not
PlayStation, even though their UI is kind of shitty with, because I'm after buying all these games, like, it's started to pile up, like, oh, I want to play Killzone again. Like, I have to go all there to the list and see what's updated. No.
That's why I use voice command.
I don't like using that shitty ass earbud that Sony included.
Oh,
It's so bad. I can't hear anything out of it.
I like how it's very compact. I've been using it a lot, actually. I'll just keep it in my ear and like switch it between PS4 and Vita. I was like, yeah, I'm listening to stuff in mono, but fits in my pocket.
Like, I wish they would just.
Fit in my pocket.
Oh, that's another thing. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if Xbox, they should maybe if they have a redesign of the system at E3, that would be great. So I could sell this.
Yes, it is kind of ugly too.
Sell this for 300 and then buy it for 500 again. So
Wow, gamer, if that's true, then the early adopters really are fluffers. On Xbox One.
it just looks so ugly. But I don't know. They have to announce something really good. They have to announce something so good. It's like Xbox, yes.
Well, gamer, I don't know what planet multiverse you're from, but on this one, I don't see that happening. So, I mean, maybe a Steel Battalion reboot, maybe that'd be cool. But it's like there's a
They can
very
only
short
do
list
stuff that will make people mad.
of stuff I can think of on that list. That's like, yeah, that would do that.
Like if they just, oh man, because I know whatever they say, they're just gonna get one upped by Sony. I know that.
Look,
now.
we got these 4 awesome games coming out this year. Sonya's like, 8 awesome games coming out this year. Dang. 2 of them will be free.
Yeah, Microsoft has to do something drastic, just like Destiny for free. When you have Xbox Gold, Xbox Live Gold is for free. Whatever. I have the system, so whatever.
All right. Any other
Anything
news?
else?
Watch Dogs is getting a season pass for $20. Ugh.
It's like we delayed the game. Oh, you know what? It looks like the DLC is already done because they made a video on it. So it's like, why is there a season pass if the DLC is already finished? Irritates me, man. I like the way of DLC they work on the DLC after the game is done. I like that. I like that way better because I don't like being fed shit and then say, "Oh, this is gonna be throughout the entire year. Pay me $20." Like, just give me all the content I want, like Netflix style. Give me the entire season so I could just pig out on it. You know, I'm paying you $20. Give me the content right away. You're telling me the game is $80. That's what you're telling me. So just let me pay the $80 and be done with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if it doesn't exist yet, then I'm okay. But if it does exist, then it's like, so basically, you're just trying to make me keep the game. What if I was gonna do that already? Why are you punishing me?
Other than that, it looks pretty good. Watch Dogs. I'm hyped for it. I'm gonna hack some people, kill some people.
That's the end of this month? 27?
7, yeah.
I might have to get that one.
I'm gonna pig out on that game. Pig out before E3.
Are they gonna make me drive? I'm just gonna take the L in Watch Dogs. Say nope. Buses and trains for me.
Oh, there's like one more news story. Apparently, at the X Games, they're going to be giving medals to people who place in the Call of Duty tournament that they'll be hosting. So it'll be, I'm not sure it's an official event, but the headline says Call of Duty is the newest sport at the X Games, so it's kind of interesting.
It's MLG is collaborating with them to do it.
Wait, are they gonna show this on TV?
I imagine it will be watchable somewhere.
So it's gonna be a lot of profanities.
It will be live streaming on the MLG website.
Oh, okay. So profanities are okay.
And if you're there in person, you can watch.
I guess, man, I've tried to watch competitive Call of Duty, but it's just, I don't think it's interesting to watch. The games are too, like, stuff happens too quickly. So you never know what matters. You know, like when people watch the Olympics, even if you don't know gymnastics or whatever, it's very easy to understand. People, you watch it a little while, it's like, okay, I get what's going on. I know how they score and stuff like that. Not at an expert level, but you understand enough to watch it. And when you watch Call of Duty, it's like, first of all, what do you need to understand to watch Call of Duty? And then when you're watching, it's like, it's just crazy fast. there's not really a sense of excitement or momentum shift or anything like that. It's just guys running around shooting each other. Difficult to follow. But yeah, I guess it's cool that they can win a medal now. It's usually just cash.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel, or I don't want to be negative about esports, but it's just not my thing. So it's like, yeah, whatever. I mean,
Mm.
it's not every genre of that is considered an esport title is like something that I'm interested at watching being played at high level. Like fighting games, yes. MOBAs, no. RTS, not really. Some FPS, eh. So it depends on what it is.
I'm okay with RTS, and fighting is really awesome.
Because like Tropical was saying, it depends on like the game and how fast it flows and the commentary and there's like a lot of things that have to come together to where it can be something that I can enjoy at a high level watching as like an esport. So
Have there been any announced Titanfall tournaments?
I do not believe so, but
I don't think
could be
so.
wrong.
Uh, that's interesting.
But yeah, that is all the news this week.
Did you put Microsoft's gonna release Xbox One in China?
Oh, I didn't talk about that yet. No, I
Ah,
was going to, but then I was like, we already took it.
Oh yeah, true. I guess the only question I have is,
we don't know.
is it gonna sell in China?
I'm not sure.
I think it will.
I'm not sure about the cultural situation there of how they feel about American goods, or like if that's a factor in why they buy things or not.
Don't they just play like MMOs and Dota and League of Legends in that country?
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I know that some people will buy it. I think it'll be. Well, it depends on the pricing too. Like, the pricing is going to matter. But the thing is, like, you can buy an Xbox One in China now if you want. This is just like the legal official launch of it.
I was gonna say, because if it's like as much as it is here, I would imagine they wouldn't sell very many.
Yeah, if it's like super expensive. Well, the thing is, like, the people. I guess that's the thing. Like, if the people who could really sort of easily afford it at whatever price it is, like, they probably have one already. Yeah, it's it's hard to say. There's a lot of factors. Another thing is like localization stuff. Are they gonna? Is it really gonna be suitable for their market, or are they just gonna do it the way they've always done it? There's like Xbox in Japan. It's like, oh yeah, we'll just make American games and we won't dub them or anything, and that's what they want. I was like, nope, that's not what they want.
Oh, apparently, Warframe is the second most downloaded PS4 app.
Warframe?
Yep.
Good
Wow.
for them.
The game is pretty awesome. It's hard.
The number one would be Netflix, because you don't worry about the Xbox Live Gold fee that you have to pay to access that feature.
All right, we've poo-pooed on them a lot today.
Well, when
Yeah.
you're number one, and people start calling you out, that's what happens. So I mean, I was totally this harsh for Sony, so that's what you get and stuff. I was all like, I'm not buying a PS3, blah 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 blah. It's too expensive, blah blah blah, and all this other stuff. I don't remember. I did listen to old podcasts back in the day, but I'm sure it's just as harsh.
Man, times have changed.
I know, it's weird, but better. Oh, I said it. I'm sorry.
All right. Anything else? I think that's it.
That is it. Yep.
Well, I mean, we can always find more, but that's as much as you're getting. So check us out next week and all the time because it's archived. Aimlesspodcast.com. Also on Twitch and YouTube, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Did anyone comment about the Final Fantasy art question?
I don't believe so.
Oh, sad. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look for people to ask that to, because I want to know.
Yeah, I'm checking now. Nope. That did not happen.
Sadness.
Alright, so yeah, like Chadwick said, check us out on aimlesspodcast.com or wherever on the internet. Just Google us and you'll be able to find us. Aimless Podcast, Aimless Babble Z. Do you have anything to say, gamer?
I'm gonna continue my Let's Be Tropical stream this weekend.
Hopefully, I will be able to fend a little bit.
Alright, so until next episode, where's RPG? Who's going to finish the game next week? Will Microsoft unveil something that'll have the Aimless Podcast team abuzz with, oh, I can't believe they just did that announcement. Who knows? Find out on next week's episode of Aimless Babble Z.